Hello, James Buckley here. I have to start this podcast with an apology. The audio's just quite bad, but that doesn't matter because the audio isn't important in a podcast. So, sorry about that. Really sorry. It's rubbish, I'm rubbish, and Completely Mate is rubbish. So, sorry. Bye. Hello and welcome to Complete Load of Podcast. It's the second episode.
Blimey.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Episode 2.
It still might be the last.
It could be, couldn't it?
Yeah. We've been discussing this. You don't think once a month is regular enough. And I totally agree. Look, I'd love to do this every week. Once a week. It'd be brilliant.
No, it would be good.
But it's, 3 cameras. It's a lot of editing.
We're 2 adult men.
Yeah.
We've got stuff to do, haven't we?
Exactly.
It's difficult to get time.
It's all the stuff that gets in the way. How did you think the show went, the first one?
Well, I didn't watch it back properly, because
did you?
Just because it wasn't particularly nice to listen to you eat pizza throughout the whole thing. So,
yeah, we're not eating any pizza
we've
in
learned
this
that
episode. The response was quite good, I thought.
Fairly positive.
Yeah,
Considering how much of a, shooting from the hip, it was a bit rough around the edges.
I think that the any sort of critical sort of responses that we got, I agreed with, and I think we knew.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
What the problems were. Do you reckon we'll sort those problems out?
No.
Nah, probably not. This is Matt, by the way, the Completely Mate resident nerd.
Hello. Don't know why I'm called that, but yeah.
Well, because you're a nerd and you're the Completely Mate nerd.
Yeah.
If you start nerding for another YouTube channel, there'll be problems, mate. Imagine that. Oh, if you started being a nerd for another YouTube channel, I would go mental.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd be well offended. Have you been nerding for other YouTube channels?
Well, I didn't want to say, but I have been getting emails.
From who?
All sorts of people.
Really? Is that true?
KSI. They was like, look, we want you to start editing for us. We want doing some logos and all that business. Yeah. Said your thumbnails are the nuts.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, well, no one's emailed me. No one knows who I am.
Oh.
It's fine.
KSI
I'm not upset about it.
KSI didn't say your thumbnails were the nuts.
No, they didn't. No.
He'd know about nuts. What? I've introduced Matt. What have you been up to this week, mate?
What have I been up to? Not an awful lot. I'm really into The Sopranos. And it's like 10 years. It's, 2000? Was it like 99?
I think it came out in 99, the first series.
So,
maybe 98.
Yeah, it could have been.
It's brilliant. It's like the best TV show ever made.
So yeah, I've been binge watching that. It's great because I've seen it before, but I can't remember anything.
I know, yeah.
So
I have watched it twice as well.
Right.
All the way through. And when you get to that point where you can't quite remember what goes on, it's just a joy all over again. So that's it, Sopranos. That's your week.
Yeah, well, and I've been helping you out, haven't I?
That's right. Yeah, we've been making a music video.
Yeah.
Which
sounds glamorous.
Which is why tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream. So this is Sunday what did I say it was? The 21st. So we're recording this just over a week before you watch it. Or the plan is that it's just over a week. Something might happen.
Yeah.
And this might come out later or whatever. But we've been making not a YouTube video. That's what we probably should be doing. We've been making a music video.
I know. Oh man, that sounds so cool.
Doesn't it?
Sounds really cool.
Yeah, but it's looking good.
Yeah. Well, it's all right.
Yeah. We've got a bit more to film, but again, that's why there won't be a proper actual YouTube edited video on the channel. Because I've been spending time on that, so.
I've been meaning to bring up when am I getting paid for 2 days?
Yeah.
2 days of work.
Yeah, and there's another day as well.
Oh, there's another day. So it's 3 days of work.
Yeah, that's what I'm with you, mate. I'm in the same boat as you.
Okay.
I mean, it's costing me money making this video. Do you know how much the music videos cost me to make?
No.
£80.
£80?
Yeah.
You should be getting paid to
I
make
should be, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'm going to be... It's Death of Guitar Pop, by the way, is the band that we're making the music video for. And
Will that be done by the time this podcast goes out?
No. But it's it's sort of, you know, they asked me. So one of the singers, the singer from Death of Guitar Pop, was in a band called States of Emotion, who I was in a music video for about sort of 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Actually.
And they're friends of mine. And he said, "Do you want to be in the music video again?" And I said, "Well, I don't want to be in it. Can I direct and write and make it myself?" And he said, "Yeah, all right then." Because I just thought, I've got all these cameras now and all this YouTube equipment. I just thought, I reckon I got enough equipment to actually make a music video.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah." And so I said to you, "Oh, I need you to be my DOP, Director of Photography," which is a fancy way of saying hold the camera.
Hold the camera. Yeah. Hold the camera.
And you said, "Oh, we don't know how to make a music video." And I just said, "Well, we've got to do it now," because I said we'd do it. That is how I've sort of lived my life so far. I just go, "Yeah, I'll do that."
Yeah, it's working out pretty well. I mean, this YouTube channel, you had the same approach to that. You said,
"Yeah,
F it. Are we swearing on here?"
Yeah, we can swear on it. I'll put a...
Oh, fuck it, he said.
Yeah.
We're going to bleep it?
No, we won't bleep it. No. There's already too many cameras and editing and stuff going on for me to start bleeping swear words.
Great. Well, yeah, I mean, this YouTube channel, you went, fuck it, I'm going to do a YouTube channel. And look at the quality content that you're putting out.
Turns out it doesn't need to be quality content. People still watch it.
Lucky for you.
But to be fair, okay, I always say that our content isn't good. And I don't think it is that good. It is what it is. I'm hoping that it will get better one day, but it's slowly improving. Every now and then it gets a little bit better, or we do something different. But there's some worse stuff on YouTube. And I'm talking about much bigger channels that are just
really
awful. I don't want to say because there's no point. That's not how we roll. But
no, we're not doing a diss track.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, you must agree. There's some nonsense.
Yeah, there's an absolute,
and also downright offensive stuff. Just sort of like immoral, and you know. But I don't like talking about that stuff because, and people have said, you know, there's certain YouTubers, certain vloggers and people like that, and they've asked us, they've said, "Oh, can we have your opinion? You're pretty much the only channel that hasn't spoken about these sort of people." And my advice is just, you know, if you ignore these people, they go away. So don't talk about them. There we go.
Yeah.
What have I been up to this week? Oh, here we go. Here's my little note. James has been playing Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft.
Have you?
Yeah.
You gotten into it?
Yeah, really badly.
I tell you what, I did try a long time ago, and I think it was quite early. It was still maybe in beta, for the English here. And I just couldn't get past how difficult it was to know what elements and stuff that you needed to actually craft things. And sometimes you had to put them in a certain pattern.
Yeah.
There was no instructions or anything. I'm sure there wasn't when I played it.
Well, yeah, you'd need those instructions, and they're easy to get now. You just go on the internet. I do play it on a laptop with an iPad, so that I can look stuff like that up.
Fair enough. That makes complete sense.
But I've been playing Sky Factory, which is a mod.
Yeah, I saw you
fannying
around on Twitter.
I know. Yeah, here we go again. Yeah, sorry for asking for help. It's like, what's wrong with asking people for help?
Oh, it's just every day, isn't it?
It is, but it was a real because it's on PCs. It was a fucking pain in the ass to work out because they're just so complicated. And so I got it working, and you start off with a tree,
right? And
you have to build everything from that tree. You have to then start crafting all the other elements.
So with the tree, you build your first axe, presumably.
What do you do first? So you build a tree, and you have to build. So the first thing you have to build is shears.
Okay.
And then you get a silkworm, and then when you use shears, you get a sapling. So you can keep, as long as you've got one sapling, you can keep going. You can always start again.
Okay.
And I just got into it. I mean, I know I'm about a decade late. And also, I've spent the last decade going, what the fuck is this nonsense? This is stupid.
Yeah, there's evidence of that.
But I've got 2 kids, and we watch Dan TDM a lot, and it's because of him that I had to sort of go, right, well, so I was like, right, come on, I'll work out how we can play Minecraft and how we can all play together, and then I started getting into it. Now I play it on my own.
What? Oh, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that.
It's got, yeah, but it's even worse than that.
Look,
so the Sky Factory mod is on a PC. So our setup usually is that I play it on PC. My 4-year-old son plays it on the iPad, and my 6-year-old son plays it on the Xbox. And because of the new way that Minecraft works, you can tell you can
share servers.
Yeah,
right.
So we all meet up and build stuff together.
Oh,
because this Sky Factory thing is just a PC mod.
Oh,
it's on the Java thing.
Yeah.
So I've been doing things like just playing that and just going, oh, I can't find you guys.
You little bastards.
I know. And
Daddy, where are you, Daddy?
I was playing. My youngest son was off school on Friday because he had conjunctivitis. His eyes were fused together.
I had that when I was a kid. It's horrible.
Yeah,
can't open your eyes.
But it's a good illness to have because we got his eyes open and he felt fine, but he just had conjunctivitis, so he couldn't go to school. But he felt fine, so it was just a day off. He wasn't just sort of like sitting there feeling sorry for himself and feeling poorly.
Yeah.
So, you know, I had a big Minecraft day that I had all planned out while they were at school, so I can actually get on with some stuff. Anyway, so he's got the day off school, so he's sat next to me with his iPad, and we're just on the bed, and I've got the Sky Factory on, and he's just building a huge tower because he's going,
to try and find Daddy?
He's like, oh, I want to try and get up to the sky and be with you. I was going, oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know if that's going to work.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
It's bad, isn't it? Evil.
It's really bad, mate.
But they, but we all get something from it. They think I'm playing with them, and
they think it's quality father-son time. When they grow up, they're going to look back on those happy memories. Oh, Dad, you remember we couldn't find you?
I know.
Oh, yeah, that was trouble in time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can see the appeal of Minecraft. It is essentially Lego.
No, not really, because it's sort of. I tell you what's a really good. If you're not into Minecraft and you were like me and you just think, well, this is nonsense. This is for kids. Play 7 Days to Die, because that's basically Minecraft, but sort of. I mean, even Minecraft has zombies.
I've not heard of this.
7 Days to Die is basically Minecraft. It's a zombie sort of apocalypse, and that's another brilliant game, by the way.
It's one of these crafting games, obviously. Yeah.
And that was once after I'd been playing that for a few months. We then revisited Minecraft. Because it's not the first time I've tried to play Minecraft, because like my kids, they're into Dan TDM, and so after playing that crafting game, it was like a good segue. It was a.
You got the flavour for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. It's good. So, is there a goal to this Sky? Was it Sky mod?
Sky Factory.
Sky Factory.
I think there is this book, and I've been going through it in order. So it's basically the perfect game for me because there is a game guide in it that you read and you tick everything off that you've done.
Right. Okay.
And I love those games.
You love
those sort of slow games where you build and work towards something. And so that's basically been my week.
Brilliant. Sounds like exactly the sort of thing you should be doing as a 30-year-old man.
It's time now for our brand new feature. What's it called? Tell us what words to do. I should mention, if you hear screaming, that's my children. Children are obsessed with screaming. They love it.
Why?
Hate it. They hate being quiet. Can't stand it.
You bastards.
I know. I like both of them. When it's night time and it's bedtime, I go, oh, it's bedtime now. And they go, oh, why? And I go, oh, it's night time. And they go, oh, I hate night time. And I go, well, I don't know what you want me to do about that. Anyway, tell us what words to do, which is where I ask you for content, basically. If you want us to discuss anything or are interested in our opinions about anything, then put it in the comments box down below and we might use your suggestion. Anyway, Trevor Archer, he wants to know, he wants us to discuss rather how COD is dying. Is it dying? Is Call of Duty dying?
Is Call of Duty dying? Well, I did read earlier today that COD was the best-selling game of 2017.
That's very good preparation, Matthew.
I know. Look at that. So, I mean, in that respect, is it dying? No. People are still buying the game. But
is it any good?
Is it good?
Yeah.
See, I know a lot of people that buy Call of Duty that are very casual gamers. The only 2 games a year they'll buy is FIFA and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's all they'll play all year, essentially. So, I mean, they probably still have an audience there, but your sort of hardcore gamers and especially like multiplayer, people that are into multiplayer games, it seems like they're falling out of favour and moving on to other games such as PubG, Fortnite, those battle royale games. You've got things like Overwatch that are still doing great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this question's been asked because... Let me just get this burp out. Because I played a lot of Black Ops 3 over the last sort of... since the channel started. I think the first ever gameplay video that I made was of Black Ops 3.
Yeah, and I'm sure it had been out for a while.
Yeah.
Even then.
Yeah.
Because I'd stopped playing it by that point.
And... So I assume that Trevor Archer and that most people that watch this YouTube channel think that I'm a huge fan of Call of Duty, which I'm not sure is true when I sort of think about it. I think I just really liked Black Ops 3. I mean, I hadn't played Call of Duty at all until Modern Warfare came out. And then I played the Modern Warfare games, and I think there was 3 of them. And the third one I didn't think was that great.
No.
And then I stopped playing Call of Duty until Black Ops 3 came out. So I'm not like a massive fan of Call of Duty. I just think that those certain games, Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and Black Ops 3, are just really, really good and really, really strong.
Yeah.
I'm already sort of... I mean, I will do more World War II gameplay on the channel because I do... I mean, I haven't played it since the last time I made a video for YouTube, but Black Ops 3 I was just playing on my own anyway, without having to make a video for. But I do think I need to sort of play that a bit more, but I gotta be honest, I feel like I've done, like even, I think I'm in the teens or something daft like that, maybe not even. I just feel like I've done everything that I want to do with it. Like when you look at the stuff that can be unlocked and things like that, it's like I don't go, I really want to unlock that gun. I just feel like, well, I've already got a gun that I like, and like there's nothing really compelling me to carry on playing it. With Black Ops 3, it just felt like, especially with the DLC, which they did really well because it hooked me. It made me want to come back and go, I want to unlock that.
Yeah, it was fun unlocking those stuff. You got all the golden guns. Didn't you, at some point... I know, I did one for one character where you get all of the achievements and you unlock the armour. Is it called armour?
I think it's called armour, yeah.
You unlock the special gold armour.
Yeah. I did it for the fire guy with the fire thing.
Oh, hang on, I'm getting confused now. You do all the things for one character, and then you unlock they get a special one.
They have a special armour.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. Once you unlock everyone's special armour, then you can start unlocking the gold armour.
Yeah.
And I unlocked the gold armour for Spectre. He was my favourite character.
Right.
I unlocked the gold armour for that and for the fire person.
There'll be people asking, "Oh, James, why haven't we seen this on the channel?"
Because that's on my private.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Account. That was, and I was working towards those sort of things before I was doing the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed unlocking that stuff. But there just isn't anything I'm interested in World War II. I'm not sure why that is, but I liked it when it first came out, and I thought it was really fun. It just didn't, and it is fun. It's a fine game. It's just not held me. It's not kept my attention.
I'd say, honestly, if you're not playing it in your spare time and you've not got that love for it like you did the other Black Ops, then is it really worth revisiting?
Maybe because you do just go. You do go. It's like when you got a friend you can't stand,
Yeah.
and you probably haven't spoken to him for a couple of months. You go, yeah, I should meet up with him. Mm-hmm. You meet up, you go down the pub, and you go, oh God, this is why I don't talk to you. I think that's what my relationship with World War II is going to be like. There's going to be enough time where I go, oh yeah, no, it was good, wasn't it? And I remember all the good stuff that I enjoyed about it, and then I go, oh, yeah, that's boring.
That's actually not that good.
But yeah,
so
I don't think COD is dying, by the way. I think because we were talking about it, and I think that, as you said, it was the best-selling game of last year, apparently. And I say apparently because that's your research, and I can't.
You can't verify.
I can't start.
No.
Trusting you.
Yeah, no, obviously.
I think that it probably does just sell really well all the time, every year. I think there's been spikes. I think the Modern Warfare series probably sold very, very well, and then Black Ops 3 sold very, very well. So there's these spikes where it just goes absolutely crazy, where everyone buys it, and then between those games, they're just the games that most people buy. And so COD's not dying. It's going to be around for a long, long time, Trevor.
Yeah.
But thank you for your suggestion. Kashern Yamashita, and if I'm saying your name wrong, sorry about that. I'm an idiot. He wants us to have a look at, or she wants us to have a look at upcoming games for the year. And it says here on the notes, see upcoming games.
Oh, okay.
So there's a handful of games here that I wanted to talk to you about. Some that we've said that we are interested in, that we're looking forward to seeing them come out. They were sentences. There was nothing wrong with what I just said.
No, that all makes sense.
Red Dead Redemption 2 should be out in the spring.
Really?
Yeah, that's as much.
Is it?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's.
I tell you what, I'm excited
no
about that.
firm date. I have a feeling it'll be pushed back because these things always are, and I think it's already been pushed back.
Oh, really?
Possibly. Was it supposed to come out last year or something?
No,
maybe not.
No, it wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't.
That's the one game that I'm really looking forward to. I loved Red Dead Redemption. I loved Red Dead Redemption, and I 100%ed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Oh, it was brilliant. I absolutely loved playing that with a game guide and going through everything and unlocking all the costumes and playing all the mini games and capturing all the bounties.
I really liked the animals, like the legendary.
Yeah.
Animals, that was great.
Yeah, when you go out and you have to skin animals and stuff like that. And
Well, there was like
there was that bear up in the mountains.
Yeah,
and,
God, that was horrible.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It was. I mean, it was a perfect game. It was absolutely brilliant.
Can you remember what year it was? It must have been.
It must have been. Hold on.
2011.
Hold on. Let me tell you. It would have been 2000 and I'm gonna say 10, but I think it might be 9.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me quickly look this up. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Talk while I look this up.
Yeah, I'll talk. Yeah, it was a really good game. It was one of the first games to have sort of like a open world feel with like horseback. That was quite interesting.
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
Well done. Little smug, haven't you?
Yeah. It's Rockstar, so you know it's going to be a solid game, and I pretty much like everything that Rockstar's done. Like not just Grand Theft Auto, but I really liked LA Noire. I know a lot of people didn't like that.
Well, I don't think they actually developed the game. I think somebody else did, and then it was starting to. It was run into trouble, and then they picked it up later on or something like that.
I remember playing a demo of it, or seeing a demo of it round your house when you were living with your mum and dad years and years ago, and it was sort of like it was in the 20s, and it was like Grand Theft Auto, but you could like indicate when you were turning right and stuff. Do you remember this? And you couldn't speed. You couldn't go over a certain speed because otherwise the police would come after you.
I really think you're thinking of Mafia 2.
I don't think so.
Okay, I've not played it, so.
Well, no,
it was
this demo seemed like it was completely different to what was. Yeah, maybe it was a completely different game.
I think it was Mafia 2.
Yeah. Anyway, that was good. I was looking forward to that coming out. Mafia 2, you say? I'll try it out. I'll give that a go.
Mate, right. Well, no, hang on. We're talking about Red Dead Redemption. What's going on here?
Well, you said that the thing... Well, we started talking about LA Noire, and I got it confused.
You completely derailed this conversation.
I haven't derailed anything. I'm just saying to you, I thought that there was a demo that was LA Noire, and you said, oh no, I think that was Mafia 2. So I'm saying to you, I'll give Mafia 2 a try, because I like the demo.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mafia 3's out now.
Oh, is that the one...
that was set in Louisiana?
Yeah.
Wasn't
that looked
very
well...
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not.
No, apparently got slated.
It looked well good. I don't know why I didn't bother playing it, because all the trailers for it looked amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Apparently not.
Oh well, shame. The Last of Us Part 2. Is that coming out this year?
I hope so.
Well, I think the assumption is that it is, but I've looked it up today, and I've got 2019 here.
Oh, blimey. Well, let's just, for the sake of content on a bleeding podcast, pretend that it's coming out this year.
Well, no, because I think there's something to talk about, because if you're like me, I don't really read up on game news that much. I just go on what is put in front of me, and I've seen the trailer for it, of the woman playing the guitar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I assume it's ready to come out at some point, otherwise why are you showing me this shit?
That's a little teaser.
Yeah.
Might have been something like a pre-visualisation.
But it was ages ago, that teaser as well. It was like last year.
Oh, yeah, E3 last year.
Well, yeah, nearly a year ago then.
Is it?
Well,
it
is if you're me. April, isn't it? E3, something like that.
I thought it was June, but yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe it's June. Not nearly.
Anyway, yeah, it was a long time ago. There was another one out, another trailer out for it fairly recently that generated a little bit of controversy. Well, fake controversy is contrived controversy.
We need to generate controversy. That's what all the good YouTubers do. Not the good ones, but the ones that get a lot of views.
A lot of views, yeah. So what can we do?
Well, I'm a massive racist. I'm hugely racist. Can't stand white people. Hate them.
Bastards, aren't they?
Absolutely hate them. You should see how angry I get when I look in the mirror. So there you go. You can put that in your newspaper. And,
James Buckley hates the whites.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
That's too much controversy for one episode. Yeah, The Last of Us. I've not played the first one.
Yeah, mate, this is terrible. This is terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. Even people that I know that aren't massively into games go, "Oh, have you played The Last of Us?" I go, "No." And they go, "You haven't played The Last of Us?"
It's one of my favourite games. It's
Is it Naughty Dog?
Yeah, it's Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
So,
and I really like the last Uncharted.
Yeah, God, that was amazing. And when you say the last one, you're talking about number 4 because there was another one out.
Oh yeah, there was, yeah.
Fairly recently, which was actually pretty good.
Nah, it's about 2 women. That's a joke. Right, let's stop the controversy now. I meant number 4. It was brilliant. I thought the story was great, and I should play that because it was originally supposed to be a little DLC add-on, wasn't it? But they just went, "Oh, let's make this into a proper game." So I assume it's good. Did you play that one as well?
Are you talking about the? You know what? I have played it, but I can't remember the name of it. But it was very good. Yeah, it wasn't full price, and it was kind of advertised as like an expansion pack, but it was sold on its own. And I tell you what, I got a lot of fun out of that game. Yeah, it was good. If anyone's anyone's thinking twice about it, and they're an Uncharted fan, I would say definitely.
And if they're just a misogynist like me, then don't
stay clear.
Don't let your sexism get in the way of you playing a good game.
Oh, there you go.
Sexist, racist, James Buckley. That's the end of my career. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've not played it. I've not played the first one. So should I play that first one before I play number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a heavily story-driven game.
Yeah.
Now, it has been remastered, so you can play it on PS4.
Good.
Which I did recently, actually, and the actual gameplay does feel a little bit dated. It's a little bit clunky, but I'm confident that the new one will be updated.
I play old games all the time, so yeah, I should be all right with that.
Yeah, it was. The story is very hard hitting, and I expect the new one to be equally as hard hitting.
What was the controversy, by the way, before I...
So yeah, the latest
Ruined our
trailer.
podcast.
The latest trailer was it was about a female character that had been captured by another female character. She was about to be killed or hung. She managed to get free, but the controversy was that it was a woman beating up a woman or something like that. I can't remember now. It was extreme. It was clutching at straws.
Woman on woman crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
It's not controversial,
is
no.
it?
But
a fight scene in a video game.
I genuinely think a lot of these controversies that we hear about are just news websites like, oh, what can we do to get people on our website?
Do you reckon?
Yeah, genuinely.
Which is why I've been so controversial so far in this
I know,
podcast.
it's working, isn't it?
It just drives the audience. It drives traffic your way.
Discussion, engagement.
Yeah, exactly. Howard Stern, he's a prime example.
Yeah.
He's like a huge American disc jockey,
Mm.
and
He's
apparently, if you hate if you hate Stern, Howard Stern, you will listen to him more than if you're into him.
Well, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that principle, I think.
That was I mean, I don't know if that's true. That's just, I'm literally quoting Ricky Gervais there. I heard him say that once, so I don't know.
No.
But what's the next? Oh, A Way Out. March 23rd. We've lost the camera.
Camera down.
March 23rd. It's a prison break game.
Yeah, well done. You read that off the list brilliantly.
Story-driven co-op game. So this is where I'm going to have trouble with it. You cannot play it
Without someone else? Really?
It's constantly split screen.
Where are you going to find someone to play this with you?
I don't know. Well, you.
Yeah, I know it's me. That was the joke. I've played. So the guys that made A Way Out, or are making A Way Out, also made a game called Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And I have played that, and that was a co-op game that you could control both players. Sometimes at the same time, but it was mostly you'd swap between the two of them.
Right.
That was really lovely game. Quite touching. It's like fantastical.
Yeah.
So I've got, so they've cut their teeth on this co-op thing.
Sorry, I'm just getting over fantastical, but carry on.
Fantastical. Is that not a word?
Fantastical.
Fantastical. Brilliant. Okay. Right.
Yeah, it can only be played in split screen, but I think it's constantly split screen. So there are moments in the game where one player playing one character will have a cutscene, and the other player will still be able to play. And the demo that I watched was one player had a cutscene where he was getting brought into the prison, and the other player who's playing another character who's already in prison can watch the cutscene from their player and still control their player while the other person's watching the cutscene.
It sounds great. It looks really fun.
It does. It's just one of those things where you need friends.
Well, let's make a point of playing that.
Well,
because I suspect it's not.
I'm always saying, "Oh, can we play this?" Do you remember when I used to just beg you to play Black Ops 3 with me all the time?
Yeah, I do remember that. I'd be trying to eat my dinners like, please come on, please.
But yeah, Way Out, March 23rd. I'm looking forward to that one. Spider-Man, or what did you say?
I sent you a message, Cider-Man.
Yeah, and I just assumed it was a game that I'd never heard of. So I was like Googling Cider-Man.
It's like, there's nothing coming up here.
Yeah, but Spider-Man, that apparently is coming out this year,
I hope so.
2018. It wasn't included in the recent 2018 PlayStation games roster thing.
No.
Why are you laughing? Because I'm reading.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only reading the notes that I've made.
Okay.
I made the notes for a reason, because I wanted to read them out on the podcast.
Okay.
But developer James Stevenson has tweeted, Spider-Man is 2018. So
Brilliant.
That should be coming out. We saw that E3 demo, didn't we? And everyone was just absolutely wanking over it.
I thought it looked good. And honestly,
it looked fine. I just think it's just another Spider-Man game where you're Spider-Man and you swing through a city and you got to do bits and pieces.
Look, Spider-Man has had a rough time with video games. there was one on PS1 that was pretty good. But PS1, you can't really do what you need to do for a Spider-Man game. You couldn't swing through the city. So that's where Spider-Man 2 on the PS2, based on the movie, it had Doc Ock in it. Yeah. That's when they introduced like real swinging. Yeah. Did you ever play this at all?
I played one on the PlayStation 3. I played a Spider-Man game on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, that would have been one of the bad ones.
I think I completed it in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it would have been one of the bad ones. So the one on PlayStation 2, everyone will remember fondly because it was one where the swinging was real, like your webs would connect to actual buildings and stuff, and you can actually build up real momentum,
right?
Like physics-based swinging, essentially. And I think they dropped that for a lot of the other games that followed, where apparently this new one is going to have it.
Good. Thank God.
Yeah. Thank God.
That's what we're all looking forward to.
If you haven't played the original one, you're not going to understand how fun it was swinging around.
I think I have played it. I'm sure I have.
Okay.
It's just forgettable.
I'm sure you're thinking of one that's called, I don't know, Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man. That was on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I think that was at its heart a mobile game. I'm sure it was made for mobiles first.
Yeah, I think it was on. I think I had it on the iPad at one point.
Yeah,
but that seems to be one that everyone's looking forward to.
I'll tell you what,
I'm going to say it now. I think it's going to be a disappointment. I think people are going to go. Oh.
No, there's a good framework laid out by the Batman games.
The Arkham, yeah,
brilliant games.
Yeah,
love those.
Absolutely incredible.
It's annoying that there's not going to be any more, from what I understand.
Yeah, it's weird that. I don't know why they wouldn't.
I think Rocksteady, the developers, are trying to do something else. They did do To
be fair, I do understand why they're probably not making any more, because I watched a documentary on the making of the Arkham Knight, and they all looked like they were going mental trying to make that game. It seemed like quite a stressful. It was a huge game, and
it was delayed because I was having problems with the car stuff. Yeah.
Jesus. So that's probably why you go. There we go. We gave you them games. Get on with it now.
Yeah. No, fair enough. But anyway, there's a sort of that sort of type of game. There's a big hole out there for that, and I hope it fills it. It looks good.
I'd like a Superman game, but no one else wants one of them.
Just play Superman 64. It's still brilliant.
It's not. It's fucking dreadful.
Yeah, I know.
We Happy Few. It's coming out April the 13th.
So this is one that you added to the list.
Yeah.
This is something you're excited for.
Yeah, one, because I'm a huge fan of the BioShock games, and they just remind me of that.
Yeah,
it has that sort of eerie. It's stylized. It's set in an era, and it's about sort of a dystopian sort of
Orwellian.
Yeah,
it looks like it's set in London, England, or something like that.
Yeah, it's set in England somewhere. I assume London because that's probably where everything is set if they say England. But I really like the look of it. Has it been about for a bit? Is it on PC or something?
I think it's early access for a while. Yeah,
I might check that out. But it looks really good. The premise seems to be a society where people have to take their joy pill. So you have to take your pill to be happy. And I assume you're a character that doesn't want to be drugged up. And you take down the powers that enforce this law. I think that's pretty much going to be the story, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But it looks really good. I
like the art style. The art style. But the gameplay stuff that I've seen looks a bit clunky.
I don't know. It just reminded me of BioShock. It looked sort of first person. You just see some hands.
Yeah.
And what more do you want? What more do you want? A couple of hands, set in a world where you don't want to be drugged up.
Yeah.
And there's an Orwellian sort of totalitarian state.
Brilliant.
It's great. It's got all the ingredients for a good game, and those games have got all the ingredients for a good year, apart from Spider-Man.
Brilliant. Nice. Good job there.
Thanks.
You love wrapping things up before I'm done talking.
Oh, alright, what do you want to say?
I was going to say it's a bit like that rubbish film called Equilibrium.
What was that? I can't remember that.
Yeah, it was like... So, The Matrix did really well.
Yeah.
and then someone like Hollywood were like, crap, get us a script to do with some futuristic stuff
Yeah.
that we can put people in like long black coats and just like ride the wind.
Who's in Equilibrium?
Christian Bale.
I was about to say, is it Christian Bale?
He's a young buck,
Right.
and it's awful.
Oh, I like Christian Bale.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's fine. The acting's fine and stuff, but
I'd like to go-
it looks like they had a really small budget.
Oh well.
Yeah, no.
That's what I've...
That's what I've yeah, fine, whatever.
Yes, it's time for an ad read. We'd like to thank this episode's sponsor, Floppy Dicks. Floppy Dicks are ethical flip-flops made from discarded pocket fluff. Every year, 10 billion tonnes of thrown-away pocket fluff gets dumped on Antarctica. Now you can help recycle this pocket fluff by wearing comfortable, affordable flip-flops that look great on the beach, by the pool, or anywhere if you're one of those people that don't mind everyone looking at your disgusting feet while on the bus. Floppy Dicks are a great way to say, hey, look at my feet, they're saving the planet. Go to floppydicks.web and type in the code complete bullshit to get 38% off your first purchase. Floppy Dicks, the floppy way to a flippy flat flu. It's time for Any Other Business. It's another feature.
Brilliant.
Another new feature.
Brilliant.
Any Other Business is where we can talk about whatever we want.
This is otherwise known as filler.
Yes. It's all filler.
Padding.
The whole podcast
Yeah,
is a filler. I wanted to talk about PubG versus Fortnite.
Ooh, controversial.
Is it?
No.
Okay. People have been asking me, what do I think is better? I think PubG. There you go. Done.
That's an
Said it.
interesting opinion. Now,
I don't like Fortnite because of the way they spell Fortnite. And also because it doesn't mean anything. What? Fortnite? What's it got to do with 2 weeks?
Isn't it like an offshoot of something else? Like it's Fortnite
Battle Royale. Yeah.
Is it
Was
Fortnite something else?
Fortnite's a stupid name.
Yeah.
That's why I hate it.
I mean, if you're doing stupid names, then surely
I know, yeah.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
fucking
me.
dreadful.
Jesus Christ.
And PlayerUnknown's is one word.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Just fucking call it something good like, oh, shoot 'ems.
Shoot'ems. Yeah. Why not call your game Shoot'ems? So, yeah, no, they've both got rubbish names, but that's not the point. The point is the game. So
yeah, look, listen, I'm not actually crazy about either. Fortnite's fun. I feel like it runs a bit better. It's more console friendly. So I like that. But PUBG just feels a bit more grown up. It's a bit trickier. So like, I mean, I came second in a game recently that I live streamed,
yeah,
and I was through doing nothing.
This was for Fortnite or PUBG?
This was for Fortnite. PUBG, I've never come second. I can pretty much get into or near the top 10. But again, by camping, by just sort of the idea is just to last as long as possible.
Yeah, I understand that.
So that's what I do. I just go somewhere where I'm hopefully not going to get killed.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that maybe another aspect of the game is to get the better equipment so that you can kill people.
Yeah.
So how many games of PUBG and Fortnite have you played, roughly?
Roughly, I've probably played about 10 each. Yeah.
How many times have you killed somebody in each?
I think I've only killed one person in PUBG. I've probably killed 2 people in Fortnite.
Okay. I mean, I've seen your streams, and by golly, you're struggling to shoot people. Now, it looks like PUBG just looks really difficult to control.
It's really, the controls on PUBG are just like controlling your guy getting him to walk through a door, I just find really difficult for some reason. He needs to like strafe a little bit and then go a little bit that way. It's like precision movement just to get through a door. The both games have their downsides, and I don't understand why they're so big as they are. Like I think.
Well, the
I think
concept's
they've
quite
gotten
new,
lucky.
isn't it? So I think it's like quite a fresh idea. This sort of
Is
battle.
it? I've heard that the concept's been around for a long, long time, and that PubG has ripped off a game that the developer had previously made for a different company at some point.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And also PubG have sort of expressed apparently how Fortnite has stolen their idea. But you can't have an idea of let's all shoot each other.
You can't patent that idea.
No.
Can you? It's similar.
Have you played either?
No.
Have you played any of them?
No, I'd be interested in playing Fortnite because that's free to download at the moment or something.
I think it was.
Oh,
I'm not sure if it. I think it's released now, so I'm not sure if that's true. Last time I played it, it was still free. I might be wrong. I mean, if it's just a free game, then I suppose you can't complain.
No.
You just go, oh, it's a free game. What do you want?
There's
How does that work?
microtransactions in it, aren't there?
I don't know. I don't know how to.
Why we don't know anything about these two games, do we?
No.
This is the problem.
Yeah, that is the problem. I don't know how to change the character. It seems to be you're given a random character. You're not allowed to. You don't have control of who you want to play as. I think that might have changed since the full game may or may not have come out.
Right. Jesus, we literally know nothing about this. Yeah, well, you like PubG better, do you?
I like PubG better,
There you
so that's that business dealt
Because
with.
it's less cartoony.
It's a little bit less cartoony. It just feels a bit more grown up. But I prefer the gameplay of Fortnite. So I don't know. They're both shit in their own ways. Should we talk about... I've not actually... The only time I've seen these is when you were showing my son the other day.
Yeah.
The little cardboard Switch things.
Yeah,
What?
so Nintendo have just released a trailer showing off this new thing called Labo. Like labia.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
And it's essentially flat pack cardboard that you can fold up into different things. So I think they've released a list of what's available.
I saw that one of the piano.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because I want to see how the fuck that works.
Yeah. Well, I think from what I understand with that, you put the Switch into it, and there's like an infrared thing on the controller, and that goes into it as well. And the infrared measures the distance, and it knows which key's being pressed. Something like that. But I just quite like the look of it. I know it's something I would have enjoyed when I was a kid. The idea of what?
All right.
You can't say this is brilliant for...
No, but at least if I've got some gas I need to expel, I say, oh, let me get rid of this burp first, and then I'll carry on talking.
Oh, did I do that? I didn't even notice that.
That's what I was laughing at.
Right,
What
no.
you was talking about was good.
Yeah,
It's just a
okay.
shame you were ricking your way through it. I'm wearing a Rick and Morty t-shirt. Yeah, it does look interesting, and Harrison got excited about it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but
He kept them quiet. He seemed completely disinterested when I showed him. He's like,
I've got cool kids. That's how that works. But he, if I give him that, like a piece of cardboard's gonna last 2 seconds with my children. They just destroy stuff.
yeah.
They destroy things and they're loud.
It will teach him about the inevitable heat death of the universe.
Yeah.
You know, entropy. All things must all return to ashes.
Yeah, that's what I
So-
want to teach my kids.
Yeah. Really fun.
Is that business done? Is there anything else you want to add?
Is there
about
anything else I want to talk about? Not really.
that? Well, I've got a note here: New Year's resolution
Oh,
that
yeah.
you wanted me to talk
Well, I
about.
don't really want to talk. Look, if we need to fill out a podcast, we need.
We don't need to fill out anything, mate. We just do whatever we want.
Okay.
It's the couch, by the way, making that squeaky noise.
Yeah.
Did you make a New Year's resolution?
I did, yeah.
What was it?
It's a
Are
drop
you
a
allowed
few
to tell
pounds,
me?
yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
You've already done that, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, there's still a long way to go, but I presume that you'd have had one and we could have spoken about it.
I've never made a New Year's resolution.
No.
I've never committed to anything.
Right. Yeah, okay. Well, that's that then, isn't it, really?
Maybe I should make one now. What should I do this year?
What should you do this year? Maybe trying to play some decent games for once?
Well, that's what I do. I play the decent.
Oh, hang on,
ones.
let me say that.
You want me to play varied games? No?
Play games decently.
Ah, right,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
No, yeah, that's why I don't make a New Year's resolution, because you give yourself an impossible task, and then you just feel bad about not fulfilling it.
No, that's true.
So, tomorrow, I'll be live streaming, and this will be last week's video by the time you're watching this.
So it should be on the channel. You should be able to go and watch it now.
I'll be live streaming Get Over It.
Getting over it with
Getting over it.
somebody or other.
And he's the Australian bloke that talks to you.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
I'm just trying to find the way you suggested it.
I was drunk when I was messaging you.
Oh,
if
was you
couldn't
really?
tell.
I couldn't tell, no.
Ah, that's good. You
But you
usually
were,
call me out on that pretty quickly.
No, but you were sort of acting like a little producer. So you put recommended game to stream on Monday. Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. PC games should be entertaining. Popular at the moment. And then I wrote, it's fucking horrible. Played it a few days ago.
Yeah.
It's shit. It's fucking shit.
It is shit.
But yes, that's the point. You'll get angry. Say what you like about it, and this is your little cynical little producer hat on. Let's pander to what's going on at the moment.
Mate, don't show him behind the curtain.
I'm showing them behind the curtain. We'll get a lot of traffic. Think of it as an experiment for following trends. Well, we've never followed a trend on this channel.
No.
But I'm going to do it. I put, I'll do it.
It wasn't that tone as well. I could tell from the text.
You put, it'll be big. You'll see what hitting a trend does. Yeah, no, I can tell you're drunk.
That's horrible. Yeah, no, I was.
Yeah.
I was well gone. I was out with Dan, and he's got free booze at his office.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right. That's
nice.
a good working environment.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We drunk him dry though, so we had to leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It wasn't just us. They've got other companies in there drinking the same booze, so it goes pretty quick on a Friday.
Yeah. So that's any other business sorted. That's pretty much a podcast for you. Anything you want to mention or talk about?
No, not really.
Nah. Thanks. Thanks for that, Matt.
Put me on the spot.
What's putting you on the spot? Anything you want to talk about?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
Ask me if there's anything I want to talk about.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
My wife has started buying almond milk.
Blimey.
She said that milk, dairy and stuff like that's cruel to cows.
So your house is going to go vegan? Is that...
I'm not.
No?
No. I love eating meat.
It's good, isn't it?
I like eating meat. I love a little glass of milk. I know it's not. I know it's cruel. I know the way that I understand the way these things are made. But listen, I'm a weak human being. I wish I was strong enough to say, do you know what? I'm not going to eat anything that's come to any harm. But if you imagine having a little plate, I'm dribbling now thinking about it, of steak and lobster.
You literally...
I know, yeah. I'm thinking about it. A nice buttered lobster. It's been hurled into a boiling pot. I know it's bad, and I wish I was strong enough. I wish I could say no, but I've got to eat it.
Oh, it's alright. Animals don't have souls. They're fine.
There you go. That's what you do when someone says talk about something.
Alright, but you literally had that written down though, didn't you?
I did have it written down.
So,
Alright, well, ask me again.
Have you got anything else you want to talk about, James?
No.
Brilliant. Well done.
Alright, well, I've started using a smaller vape thing. A little miniature. I usually got a bigger one, but I've gone for a smaller one. It just makes me feel better about myself.
Yeah. Alright, well that's that then, isn't it?
That's that. It's time to say goodbye. Thank the audience. Thank you so much for watching this. Please comment. I read every single comment. Do you read all the comments?
Well, I won't be reading them for this.
No.
I get a bit...
You get...
it's upsetting, isn't
You're
it?
fine. You're a normal guy. That's what people want. That's why people come to this channel. They want to see normal people talking about normal stuff. They want to see a bunch of freaks going mental
No, that's true.
That's why they come to the Complete It, mate. Because we're just
a couple of regular old guys.
Hey, we're just a couple of regular Joes. We're everymen. We're just like you. There you go. So thank the audience. I've said thanks. Yeah, comments. Do your comments. Subscribe if you haven't. Give us a little sub. Literally, nothing bad will happen. It'll just be this very sort of unoffensive, apart from the offensive stuff that I was doing earlier. But that was just a secret little ploy to get more traction. And once the papers make wind of all the controversial, hateful stuff that I've been spouting out,
well, we're going to be flooding. We're
going to be coining it in, because it turns out that you can become very wealthy if you're a dick. That's the thing that annoys me, because there's been lots of opportunities in my life where if I was a dick, I could be on another level of wealth. But call me old-fashioned or call me weird, I think there are more important things in life. People are obsessed
with the money.
Yeah, I want just people thinking that you're a nice, good person. Like that's really important to me. And unfortunately, you can't monetize that, and you don't get as much traction on YouTube, for example. You have to sort of split opinion. I think most of the people that like me are just that. They like me. There's no one there that absolutely loves me or goes, that guy's brilliant. They just go, oh, he's all right, he's nice. But to get people to go, that guy's brilliant, you've also got to have half of everyone going, he's a dick, that guy's a dick. I don't want anyone to think I'm a dick. I'm happy just sort of people going, oh, he's all right. Yeah. He's harmless. He's not going to do anything to anyone.
You can't please everyone, though.
There's always going to be people that think you're a dick,
everyone, even though if you're not.
I know. I'll try my best to. Why not try and please everyone? Why not try and make everyone happy?
Mate, if you know inside that you're trying your best, that's all you can do.
That is all I can do. Thank you to the contributors to the tell us what words to do section. If you want to contribute, if you want to know our opinions on anything, stick it in the comments and we might discuss that in the next podcast. Thanks to the sponsor. Thank you, Floppy Dicks, for sponsoring this podcast.
Terrible.
Thanks, Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate.
And that's it. That's it from me, James, from Matt. It's a big goodbye, and we need to come up with our own intro at some point as well.
Yeah, we can't keep using the achievement hunter one.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed,
off-topic thing,
but we stole the off-topic.
I don't think they've noticed.
No, because they don't watch anything I do.
No.
They won't be watching this. I know for a fact they won't be watching this, so we can say whatever we like about those dicks. I'll be seeing them soon, so I probably won't slag them off too much. So yeah, that's it. That's your lot. This was a podcast. At least that's it. That's all you can say about this. This was a podcast. When someone says to you, "Oh, what's the Completely Mate podcast like?" Just say, "Well, it's a podcast." Goodbye.
Bye.